It's like, man, I try to be righteous. I mean, that's my goal for the most part. I think I do a pretty good job. The thing is, man, I have stuff I want to do. And sometimes, it's outside of the will of God. And I'm doing better on that. This is the story of a soul that gave music colors. The story of a place where music has shapes. I am the melanin man, and the purpose is for you to understand where I come from, where I am, and where I pray to be. My purpose is for this music to breathe the breath of life into these images, making them become a living soul. Hello. What's going on, Tay? Now, I don't be up this early. You lucky you called me, man. I've been up all night messing with the music and stuff. What's up? Where you trying to go? I'm in one way, 10 round trip 20. Oh, you already getting a discount. You know the price discounted already. If you ain't got it, I'll work with you. I'm the cab man. That's what I do. A lot of either people call me the cab man or they call me the welfare cat. I don't mind. It's whatever because, the way I see it, the way I see business is people. I operate on 10 regular customers, right? That's what I try to keep me 10 regular customers in. I can cater to them and I can give them what they need. It's more than just a ride, Sometimes people need a shoulder, they need an ear. Sometimes people need help with a little help on the bills. And I have people tell me that ain't no way to run a business. Giving free rides, extreme discounts, paying customers' bills. But the thing about it is my 10 regular customers that I keep, they pay my lights, they pay my water, they pay my rent. They buy my baby's gold, they buy my wife gold, they got me fat. So you gotta give that back. You got to. I can't sit and see my people who took care of me and who got me and my kids sitting on swole and they in the dark. Because they pay. People who have money, they got the money from people. So when people need some of their money back, you gotta give it back.
your best. Heart beats fast. It'll take it. Deep breaths. Taking my last chance for a last dance. Everything around me is blurry. My heart beats slow. Now I see colors. Not satisfied with what life has offered me.
Never satisfied.
I tremble and shake, I quake at the world around me. Listen to my heart. It keeps the beat. Colors always around, encircling me, giving texture to everything I see. But all colors fade as I travel through the day. Homeward bound, but not to stay.
Yeah, I'm in Memphis now, like approaching Whitten Road. I'm Memphis, West Memphis. Probably stop by Dip House in Turl. Everything is getting clear now. The closer I get to Beale Street, Memphis, Tennessee. My mind is moving faster than I am. Trying to get a jump start on Beale Street. Oh, I'm going home. Before I do, I gotta stop on Beale Street. I can hear the funky blues guitar as a distant memory, but yet still, it's calling out to me. Listen, there it is. That's coming from Beale Street. It's calling out to me. That's coming from Beale Street. It's calling out to me. That's coming from Beale Street. It's calling out to me. It's calling out to me. It's like growing up. I mean, coming from West Memphis, 26,000 people, it's not too much to do. So, I mean, when you turn 17, 16, you got your driver's license, I mean, it was straight to Beale Street. This is where you came. You came to Beale Street. There was nowhere else you wanted to go, nothing else you wanted to do. We come on Beale Street. Back then, it was a Sunday night. Hey, how's it going, man? Not right now, but
live music and happy hour all day long.
all day long, man. It's Beale Street, man. It's supposed to be all day long. But yeah,
What you doing down here?
been actually, man, I'm shooting a film. I left the crackhead and I came back. Now I'm a filmmaker, man. So,
You used to do drugs and now you quit the drugs. What made you stop doing drugs?
I didn't want to get high anymore.
Where you from?
Man, actually, I'm from West Memphis. West Memphis also. Yeah.
gray, unfocused in a daze. I hate this place. The sky is always dark, no matter night or day. I pray for better ways. I crave sunny days. Some color to wash away the gray. Colors appear unfocused with haze. I hate this place.
I'll say 3rd grade to after I graduated. This used to be my window right here in my bedroom where I used to jump out at night, jump out the window at night and go do a lot of things I shouldn't have done and got into stuff. This is where my daddy introduced me to music. And my daddy taught me that music had shapes, music had colors. Melanated music, melanated films, the Melanin Man, the whole melanated movement was born in this room right here. When I left West Memphis 8 years ago, it was houses or trailers in every lot. And as you can see, everything is gone.
Here we go.
I mean, West Memphis.
So hot, on the city blocks. Thanks to gas so bad, times the gas so sad. Can't cope living in slums. They emotions numb to the souls they see. Eyes keep bugging me. These folks the gas so hot, steadily riding the block. These folks the gas so bad, steadily buzzing me. Just got out last week, but they harassing me. Everything I see, keep depressing me. Everybody I see, I swore to them last week. Everything that they do, I swore to them last week. Every place that they be, they was there last week. Close the business right now, thanks Perry last week. SC is drinking me, this city testing me. This city broke me down, this city made me weak. And it's like a little get started. The big line was one, somehow never could change. Just to lose my feet, he ain't got no hope. Sex, cringe, liquor, blow. It's got me losing my mind, got me losing my mind.
It's my old elementary school, Wonder Elementary. I went here in the 4th grade, and Wonder was so different because, you know, before I went to the L.R. Jackson was more the project kids school, even though I didn't live in the projects. And you know, they wasn't big on shoes and brand names and stuff like that. But once I came to Wonder, it was all about the brand names, which back then it was like Deodoras and Lottos and Troops. Right here, this is my junior high school right here where I went through 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. The best 3 years of my life. Wonder Junior High. There's something over here. Yeah, there's something over here I'm gonna show you. I want y'all to see. I say about around 2003, 4, 5, and 6. You know, a lot of that time that's when I was deep into my crack addiction. and I was homeless. So what I used to do is, you see how big I am now, right? I used to get in this little spot right here between the air conditioner and that wall, and I used to sleep right there. That's how skinny I was, that I could fit right there. Seemed like that was a lifetime ago, man. I couldn't imagine myself right now just looking at it, man. It's hard to be here right now. Just the memories of what I was doing at that time and what I was going through in my life at that time. Just being in this spot right now, just bring all of that back.
Everybody always wants to be high. It doesn't have to be by drugs.
On something.
Yeah, everybody has a high that they're always chasing. It could be a spiritual high, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It could be but they're always trying to achieve a high because that's where God is, high. You know
Exactly.
What I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's not
so
like,
it's like
because they're feeling so low, they want to get high.
It's like artificial spirituality. You know, you're trying to get to a place, you're trying to reach a peak, and everybody wants that peak. And I mean, it's different things on the peak. You got peace, you got comfort, you got joy, you got financial stability. You know, it's utopia, man, euphoria. And so, I mean, we as people, we find it some kind of way. But all we have, if we would have just went to God in the beginning, you know, because I'm back to Him. I started with Him, and then I left, and now I'm back to Him again.
That's why everybody who doesn't have God is homeless.
Wow. Exactly.
Think about that. All these homeless people out here. Not just homeless people without a home. They're homeless without a real home.
Tell you, somebody told me one time, man. A guy asked me, he said, why did God create you? And you know, I came up with a lot of, you know, different reasons, you know, cliche answers, you know, to serve Him, to worship Him, things like that. And he told me something I never heard before. He said, God created you to live inside of you. So that's what the blood of Jesus did. It cleansed out all that sin so He could come and dwell in His original habitat.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So now that's why when Christ died, He died, why? Because of the blood.
To cover our sin.
Cover the sin. I'm looking at you, I can't see your spirit, right? But I see is your flesh right here. But I can see your spirit, you know what I'm saying, by the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? And so when the Spirit, when the Spirit comes out, or when, okay, let me give an example. When Jesus was walking and Paul and Peter and all them were walking, right? Their spirit was emanating out of their flesh, coming out of their flesh so powerful that when they walked by people, they were getting healed.
Exactly.
So it's like an oven.
Yeah.
It's like an oven. When you open up an oven and you feel that heat coming out,
Yeah.
That's how the Spirit of God is supposed to be. That's when you're really getting the power, when you're denying your flesh. And you keep denying the flesh and keep denying it, and the flesh no longer is not needed.
Like a steady drip, pain on my soul thin. Too many times I let evil slip in. Here's what you see if you envision me. A bum crackhead on the streets, a liar, a cheater and thief, a soul. Regulated time spoke to me. There's not much time for the life I choose to be. Set me free. Release these chains from me. Release me from these medicine and business trains. A steady drip. Swearing. Because the great regulating time always wins.
You know, I call myself a man of God, you know, for instance, and you know, I had a filthy mouth, always cursing, so you know, that's something I slip every now and then, but you know, I'm getting better on that. You know, it's like what I'm doing now, man, what I'm getting ready to do. This music, these movies, man. it's gotta work because my wife, she let me move however I want to. You know, a lot of women don't do that. She don't complain about nothing. She ain't never asked me for nothing. 8 years. 8 years we've been married or we've been together. She ain't never asked me for nothing. I mean, who does that? What woman does that? And so for that reason, because she never asked me for anything, that's why I want to give her everything. You know, I done spent a lot of money. You know what you did, because people talk about enabler. You didn't enable me. Whether you gave me money or not, I was gonna smoke some rocks. You did not enable me to get high. You didn't do that. You know, if you didn't bring me food, I might have died, because I ate the food. I didn't throw the food away because I was hungry, but I was in my addiction. I was a crackhead. I didn't have sense enough to eat, because it's like that Dave Chappelle skit. I don't know if y'all ever seen it. He got a crackhead on. He do a crackhead skit called Tyrone Biggums, and the whole time you're talking to Tyrone, you know they play what's going on in his head, and the only thing that's in his head is, I want some crack, I want some crack, I want some crack. And I'm like, at some point this man had to smoke crack, and that's exactly how it is. The whole time it's like that's all your mind is thinking. You know, I want some crack, I want some crack. But I mean, that's the thing. I don't think I ever told y'all that the way y'all did it, it was perfect. Y'all, and my wife. I mean, that's what, before she was my wife, she just loved me. She didn't fight against me. She never told anybody. You know, like a lot of women complain, he doing this, he doing that, he sold this, he sold that. She never did that. She never exposed what I was doing. Even though people knew, people ain't crazy. She never talked bad about it. She never exposed me. She just, and people would call her an enabler, because when I was high and I was fiending, I told, give me $20. She'd give me the $20. That's why I stopped getting high, because I can't keep taking from this woman that loved me. That's why I stopped getting high, because I couldn't keep doing that to her, because she was good. And I couldn't keep doing it to her.
My thing was, okay, you look hungry, right? It's like you need something. I wasn't thinking if I give him this 10, this 20, he gonna get some drug. I didn't think that. I used to see, where were you? Make sure you had something to eat. I mean, yeah, you're my child. I don't care if you name it, you're my child. But you know I was doing that, all of that.
Yeah, I knew. Trying to figure out why. I felt something was wrong that caused you to do that, because you knew all the implications of what would happen if you even started using drugs, and you've been taught all your life against it, and if not directly or indirectly, you heard us preach and teach about drugs and what it would do to you.
But the thought, okay, I thought it was bad that you was doing it, and my thing is, he know better, you know, he know better, he know not to do it. But after that point, knowing better and you continue to do it, all we can do is be there when you let us be, you know. And when we say you do what we could to help you.
And I couldn't figure out why. And then after a while, I stopped trying to reason why. And I just felt disappointed. I guess kind of heartbroken, because it felt like, to me, I didn't have one son. Every man wants a son. And he had, and that son was gone. He was to me, it felt like you were completely lost. But I knew that I couldn't cater to you, because that wouldn't do anything but make you worse. So if you recall, after a while, see, I can't be around people that I don't trust. And it came to a point where I didn't trust you. And that's why I told you, if you need food, I'll feed you. If you need a bath, you come here and get clean. But you can't stay in my house. Cause you remember that, because I didn't trust you, and I can't be around folk that I don't trust. It had nothing to do with the love that I had for you, but it did have all to do with the love, because I knew that if I catered to you in that condition, that it would only make you worse. With me, I knew that there was a great possibility that if it continued to give and give, then it would do you more harm than good. You needed a voice. Men need a strong voice to tell them no. Because if they don't get that, they're going to wander off into things that will cause them to do more harm to themselves. Men need a firm hand. You know, and I realized that. Being a man, I could not show the compassion to the degree that Jackie did. You know,
You were dad.
Wouldn't have worked.
It wouldn't have worked.
Wouldn't have worked, would have destroyed everything.
You would have thought me to be less of a man had I did that. So it was necessary.
My choices. They made my mother cry, singing that I committed. Let tears roll down an angel's eyes, and I died. I died from the pain I caused my mama inside. For the nights my choices made her cry. I died. My choices, they made an angel cry. And tears rolled out her eyes, and I died. My choices.
God might say something else. You hear me? God might say something else. But if things work the way I want it to work, an entire genre, is they gonna have to make another category.
Sometimes my life is all I see. Life is a prison and it reveals all the colors I see. One day my soul will be free. And the world will see everything that I am, everything that I want to be free. Everything you gotta see. This is my reality.
Glimpses of Sometimes it's not and my breath is short. I can't breathe and I can't see. All I get glimpses of reality. I'm showering, you take my life from me. I can't move, I can't breathe, and I can't see. All the glimpses of reality because I'm so small and I'm so weak. But if my wife had faith in me, she doesn't know that I'm so small. She doesn't know that I'm so weak and my vision stops me. They only get glimpses of reality. Cause fire and white light is all I see. I don't know what I be, I don't think they like me, I don't think I'm free. I hope my kids don't look up to me because I'm small and I'm so weak and I can't see. I wanna get glimpses of reality.
For the past couple years, really year or so, but I've been really hard at it. The music, making the music, mixing, mastering, all my different ideas, and everything I do, you never give me any resistance. Why is that? Why you allow me to wake you up early in the morning, making music, making movies, bringing strange people all in the house, going to Memphis at the drop of a dime or less than 24 hours notice? Why you let me do all that?
From the day we met, it's just something about you. I just trust you. It's like, it's something in you, and I see it. And I know if you don't get it out, that it's going to kill you. And I know that it's going to take you places, and I got to go with you.